First opened in 2017.
Let's go.
Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out. As off we go in the NFC title game. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. 19, Pioneer. Come 19, Mustang 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
First play of the game, first throw of the game. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. It's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. He'll drop to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. And is downfield to the tight end, Pitts.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC championship game. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. Hurt. Chap 60. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's taken in.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. Blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A 47-yard attempt.
Whose kick is good. Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. His first catch of this
Servus, wer auch immer die zuschaut.
for a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 79 Bronco. Take go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. See what happens on 3rd and goal.
18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat-out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So now, after the made field goal, back out is Coop to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st
Warum
and
jetzt mal hier
2nd.
was?
In these 3rd and long situations, must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw.
Shit.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call.
Shit.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Come on, set.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Darnell Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 13-0.
Oh,
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. One quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Hey, go.
Now a give on the ground. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. A throw on the move is caught. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
was ist denn mit dem los?
One never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, has been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams.
Oh,
Throw right side.
nicht sein Ernst.
Picked off by Troy Anderson.
So this is where an
Crazy.
offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Second and 7.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down
So-
after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession
Jetzt
of the
brauchen wir auch mal ein paar Blutchen hier. Ne?
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Here's Williams on first and 10.
Werf ihn doch, mein Gott!
Down he goes, they got him.
Das wollte ich noch mal wieder machen.
Work to do
Was ist
now
das für
as
eine
they come up on
Scheiße?
second and long.
Okay. Ich bin so schlecht.
Williams.
Ah!
Escaping the danger
Yeah.
of going and completing. Well, they'll get
What
some of
the
second
fuck?
yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Fire.
On third down, it's Williams.
Fire! What the fuck?
Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and
Ja, es geht gar nichts auf dem Weg.
quarterback positioning to complete less than half of your pass
Man sieht
attempts.
uns grad gar
It
nicht
just makes
lesen.
it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Schnell davor.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
Das ist doch kein Mensch.
Picks up a Bears first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and
Well,
frankly the entire
read.
fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down. Had they not
Lauter mal nach vorne.
it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Agunze. And they will take him
Blitz.
down at the 20-yard line.
Deine Worte, nicht meine.
So you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath
Hörst du mich überhaupt, Tippi?
and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Williams to the air once more.
Ey, ich sehe nichts Freies.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength.
Ich weiß nicht, was gerade los ist bei mir. Ey.
In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield.
Mein Gott.
In this case, nothing materializes. Tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
On second down, it's Williams.
Oh,
Defensively, it's knocked
So
away.
fully
And
very
incomplete.
good.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All
Auch
these
jetzt
negative
mindestens
plays
2
really
Punkte,
started to pile
mindestens.
up in the first half. He's got to
Das
settle
ist
down,
nice.
have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. And this is
Eben Face.
complete. That is great work there.
Den anderen hält er fest und der. Oh.
It'll set up a fourth down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bears are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he
Verarsch mich doch.
forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And typically, Mike, you don't find yourself in the playoffs unless all season long you've gotten contributions from your special team. So here's a big one in the return game. I mean, this is something that has been a priority all season long, and they nearly sprung.
70 range, go!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far
Oh,
today,
Pitts.
this certainly does
Spits
not
down.
look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
First and 10.
18, Pioneer! Let's go now!
Ja, Pitts ist falsch.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The
Oh,
Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
aua.
Here we go! Here we go! Viking 18! Mustang 19! Big alert! Big alert! Hut, hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Third and long.
Here we go! Set! Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
He was taken down at the 20.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game as this one is
So alles drin. Ich muss jetzt offensiv halt mal was zeigen, ey.
Championship game. As we'll send you down to Orlando
Das ist
now.
jetzt so mager.
Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports.
Ich spielt so krass und dann das, ey. Boah, das Pitz halt jetzt raus, ist halt schon big. Und er wird ja mit seinem jetzigen Teil dann wahrscheinlich nicht mehr werden.
Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Schade sein, der war ich verlieren. Von ihnen eigentlich mehr Bild nach seine Zonen nicht stellen
So they
kann.
come to the line for first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Shit. God damn. That's not good from the route for that. Girls, get the girls.
Here comes 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's done his man, complete to Johnson. On 1st and 10, it's Williams.
Was ist da los?
Bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and ready to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape.
Warum blocken 5 Leute einen Mann?
Losing a lot more yards than he should.
Das ist doch ein Witz. Fuck it. Ey, das ist alles ganz ehrlich.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams.
Ganz
Will
ehrlich.
get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And on
Fuck that shit.
ball incomplete.
Nice drauf.
Dunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
So ein Dreckscheiß.
The motion man is Johnson. They'll indeed go. It's Williams.
So eine Dreckscheiße.
Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Pick drauf,
So this
wirklich.
offense, they think Mike, this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Jo, lauf an ihm vorbei, ja. Biden sehe ich nicht. Ups, wo ist er denn jetzt? Zack. Weg. Lauf an ihm vorbei.
What every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
Tight end motioning left. Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
Ja.
In trouble. Down
Ja.
he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan.
Yeah, mid-blitz all day. Fuck that shit.
And been able to exploit them. It's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 range. Get up.
Throwing now on 3rd and long.
Ja, hält er fest.
To Moore.
Ja, one more the first.
Business inside the
So
30-yard
egal.
line.
Zack.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Sander.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Take go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw.
Ja,
And
zack.
the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
He'll drop to throw.
Jo!
Get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with
Lauf einmal alle an ihm vorbei.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Intentionally counting.
Is a flag down. Big
Ich sag doch grad, gar keinen Bock.
It was 3rd
Ungelogen.
down. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move.
Das sind 3 Leute. 3 Leute. Gegen einen einzigen. Und die wollten mir erzählen, die können den nicht blocken. Das ist doch lächerlich.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Throwing again, Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the gun, here's a handoff. The Bears are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. This one caught at the 4. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon. But he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
The motion man is Johnson. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Ready?
Putting the tight end in motion.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Down the sideline. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Falcons. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, it's Penix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons tack on one more to their lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's got the 1st down and more than that. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams to the air. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over possession here at the 44.